I have now the pleasure to introduce you Mr. Lucioli, who gives me the big honor to come from Shanghai. He is the director of Monte dei Paschi, Shanghai.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a great pleasure to be here. First of all, I would like to thank Kirky and Partners European Law Office for having organized this very interesting event. I would like to thank Mr. Fabio Giannotti, our CEO of our Belgian subsidiary based here in Brussels. My name is Paolo Lucioli. I'm the General Manager of Monte Paschi di Siena Shanghai branch. With this presentation, I would like to give you an idea about Monte dei Paschi di Siena International Network, and then give you an understanding of our products and services, my experience in China, understand what our mission is, and what our strategies are when approaching the international markets. For the ones of you who don't know us too well, Monte dei Paschi is the oldest bank in the world. Monte Paschi was incorporated in Siena in 1472, so we've been doing business for the last 500 years, and over the last few decades we started to expand abroad, and now we became the third biggest Italian bank with a very good international presence. So Monte Paschi is doing business abroad through local incorporated banks. We have 3 subsidiaries. One is here in Brussels, one is in Paris, Monte Paschi Bank, and one is based in Monaco. In terms of international network, we have full branches in major financial centers such as New York, London, Hong Kong, and now Shanghai. And we have representative offices that are located in major areas where there is a very strong presence of Italian companies doing business there. As you can see, we have offices in Asia, Beijing, Guangzhou, Mumbai, and all the North African countries, Central and Eastern Europe. We do also developed a lot of business with other local banks through our correspondent banking relationships all over the world. Now let's talk about specifically our China network. Monte dei Paschi has a long tradition in China. The first representative office was opened in 1990 in Beijing, followed in 1994 by the opening of the Shanghai representative office. In 2001, we opened a full branch in Hong Kong, and 4 years ago, we opened another representative office in Guangzhou, which is in the south part of China, in the Guangdong province. This presence is, as you can understand, is based in the most industrialized part of China, and that is where there is the highest concentration of Italian companies doing business there. I moved to China at the beginning of 2006. Specifically to work on the upgrade of the existing Shanghai representative office into a full branch. I actually went to China the first time in 2005. I went for a couple of business trips. Back then I was working in New York. And I went just with the idea of studying the Chinese regulatory environment, which is completely different and peculiar in some respects. I spent a few months studying, and after that I worked on the feasibility study that then was submitted to our board of directors, approved by the Bank of Italy, and therefore implemented the project to actually upgrade the existing office into a full branch. The procedure has been very long. We had to follow very strict regulations. We managed to get the business license in late 2007, and beginning December that year, we started with the operations. Foreign banks that open an office, a branch in China, are subject to many restrictions, especially during the first few years of operations. In fact, for the first 3 years, we can be engaged only in foreign currency business. Our branch will be eligible to submit the application for the local renminbi license only at the end of this year. And hopefully during the course of 2011, we will be able to start with these operations as well, and therefore expand our business products to service better our customers. When I went there, actually, there was nobody. I'm the only Italian working in our bank in China. All the staff is Chinese. I went through interview process. I interviewed so many people. I managed to really find very good, skilled senior bankers with expertise in the international markets. Our branch nowadays is made out of 15 people, and these are really old good people, very professional, specialized, as you can see, in commercial lending, syndicated loan participation, trade finance. We have a diversity knowledge of a variety of industries, including food, fashion, chemical, oil, automotive, and we do a little bit of capital market activity as well. This is basically the background, in the very few words, the reason why the bank decided to upgrade the office in China. So with the opening of Montepaschi Shanghai branch, Montepaschi has expanded its services and network in tandem with China's economic development, supporting customer needs in the China market. What kind of needs? Well, very basic needs. Companies needs to be supported for financing, of course, either for working capital or investment needs. They need accounts for settlement purposes. To do banking in China means to do very basic banking. China is not developed yet. In a way, it's good for China after what we saw over the last few months in the international markets. It's not ready yet in terms of financial engineering, in terms of sophisticated products that we can see in other international markets. So to do banking in China is to go back to the original banking activities, which is the real one. This is the map of China. For those of you that are familiar with the country, you know perfectly how the country is divided. There are different provinces. The bank has expanded in Shanghai, where we have the branch. We have a representative office in Beijing, a representative office in Guangzhou, which is in the Guangdong province, and a full branch in Hong Kong. All these offices covers their own jurisdiction. Beijing covers the north part of China, Shanghai covers the center part, Guangzhou, specifically the Guangdong province, which is the most industrialized province in China, and Hong Kong covers the Hong Kong jurisdiction together with the Southeast Asia, including India. So with this presence in China, we actually cover the entire continent, Asian continent there. Well, what do we do? After, as I said earlier, the fact that we managed to set up a very good team with experienced people, we understand the issues. I mean, we have really a long experience in China. My deputy is the former chief representative. She's been working with us for the last 13 years. She has a great experience, she has good connection. They're all Chinese people, and the minute an Italian company or a European company walks into the office, we are able to provide them, and we're able to service them with the best network in China and network of external consultants as well. We basically act as a bridge between customers in Italy and Asian counterparts. The branches are fully structured with a credit department, customer desk, business development, correspondent banking department. We have a dealing room, therefore we also do treasury activities as well. We have skilled, adept senior bankers, knowledgeable in preempting and or minimizing potential negative situations, and it's a fully customer-oriented bank organized to take advantage of market opportunities. In terms of products and services, well, I give you a very quick, this is the mission statement based on which we developed our business there. And it's the mission statement that every single person working for Monte dei Paschi in Asia always keeps in mind. With a strong commitment to our clients' goals, we leverage our financial products and services to add value to our clients' business while working closely within the BMPS network and Asian counterparts to offer our clients complete solutions. There is a very, very strong interactions between our China network, like our international network, and our global network. Because from China, yes, of course, we serve primarily the needs of our Italian companies doing business there, and therefore our Italian network, which is made out of something like 3,000 branches, but we are also a global bank servicing companies here through our Monte Paschi Belgium, companies based in France, and companies also that are in other countries where we have collaboration agreements signed with local banks as well.